There we go. There we go. Crap, all my jokes just went over because my mic wasn't, my Elgato wasn't set up to my mic. Man, I hate it when that happens. If I had a nickel for every time my jokes didn't make the video, I'd have, I don't know how many nickels I'd have. August has gone quickly, yeah. It kind of has. Which is kind of okay because I have Fan Expo coming up. Alright, first things first. Can everybody hear me? Whoop. Are we good? Okay. I did not bring my mouse. Probably should have thought about that. Also, I have my video up on my computer, on my laptop, as opposed to my phone because I don't have access to a. Okay, good. People can hear me. I don't have access to my charger, so I have my chat on my laptop. Stupid mic's not working. Please tell me it's not my mic. All right. So, hopefully now we should have less problems. Ideally, no problems. My iPad is at 83%. That should be good. And now I need a map of Mario Raceway. Because that, for anybody who has not been paying attention or has not been here, is our track of the day. We're starting on Mario Raceway. You probably can't tell from this single bit of track line, but all right, you damn video. Live, if you crap out on me, I'm blaming you. And then I'm blaming my mom's internet. All right. What track are we working on? N64 Mario Raceway. I loved everybody's opener here, like just take two. Absolutely, that's. I opened with like jokes like that. I'm like, places every. I love Pogger's places everyone. Everyone's in place. Everyone's still here. In fact, I actually started off with everyone's still alive. Am I still alive? No, great. No. You know what? Joke's dead. I'm alive, but the joke sure isn't. Joke died when my Elgato decided I'm not going to register your mic just yet. All right. Smudgers, hello. I got the crew. The crew is here. Unfortunately, I can't see how many people are in chat while I'm on my computer, so there was this one Mario Wiki custom track, which was my favorite custom track, called Heart of China. Then it got removed from Custom Track Grand Prix. So now in 2026, I recreated the track Minecraft in. I don't know what that Mario Kart PC. Oh yeah. Guess who commented? The guy who made Heart of China itself. Sweet. That's awesome, man. Phone says there are 6 here. 6, it works for me. Then again, as long as I have people to chat with, I am totally down for however many there are. I know my audience. I hope. Anyway, yeah. Let's get back into it. So, how far really should I make this? Actually, that's already starting to look pretty good. I can probably start doing the little backwards S turn here. I'll be doing my own stuff, so I'll be lurking. Absolutely. Tune in, because sometime by the end of it, I'll probably pop into Tomodachi Life so we can check up on everybody. There are some new residents in there. This looks a little awkward. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So, yeah. Wait. Oh, you know what? That would explain a lot. That would explain why things looked a little smaller. So I'm not crazy. At least I don't think I am. I have no patience when it comes to Minecraft builds. You'd be surprised that, like, honestly, I didn't think I'd have the patience for this either. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's better. What mainline Mario game would you want Nintendo to remake? Ooh, good question. I would honestly have to go with Super Mario World. More or less because I think they've made it pretty clear that they don't plan on remaking very many games. Like, I think the nail in the coffin is just how many times they've ported Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy over to the Switch. I don't think they're really going to remake any of those games. If they had, like, they probably would have done so already, especially with the Galaxy ports. So I'm sitting here thinking I don't think they're going to do that. So I wouldn't mind seeing like a 3D Super Mario World, like with just like the typical 2D style, 2.5D style. Yes, including my little fam. Yep, Ali's little family is in my Tomodachi Island. Maybe I'll actually finish Cheap Cheap Falls today. After starting it like maybe 6 months ago. Hey man, these are hard. These are hard jobs. We task ourselves with a lot here. I always wish they used anti-gravity on the inside of the cylinder, kind of like the Great Tree, like this tree slide galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the cylinder, like the piping, like the pipe bridge of Mario Raceway. Is this the part of the next track to the big hill? Here, you know what? I know that some people weren't here at the beginning of the stream, so I'm gonna go. So we're now right above or like north from GBA Mario Circuit. Unfortunately, we are on the other side of the map now. Piranha Plant Pipeline, I know that's one a lot of people want me to eventually get to, is likely going to be on this side. I think it's going to connect at the very least to 3DS Mario Circuit. Do I even have access to my map anywhere? Oh, yeah, I literally have my posts. Speaking of my posts, I have like the greatest level of ADD right now. Oh, Spike the Chessman has some more Grand Prix to show off. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to look at those later, unless, nope, I have not. All right, where's my map? The ADD is strong with this one, guys. We're only missing New Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario 3D Land before we could play every mainline Mario game on the Switch. Which one do you want the most ported to Switch to? Well, honestly, 3D Land is such an underrated game. And I understand why, because the game itself is practically overshadowed by 3D World. But, like, come on. 3D Land's so good. It's basic, sure, but you kind of have to expect as much from the first Mario game for the 3DS. Currently replaying Paper Mario Origami King, so I'll be on and off typing stream if that's okay with you guys. That's perfectly fine, man. If you're using me as background noise, hell, go for it. For anybody who's curious as to how Mario Circuit 3DS is going, well, I've started the cliff sides and the castle and a lot of the water, but otherwise it's still looking a little empty on this side. But this is probably where, oh, there's my map. Let me double check. Yeah, 3DS Mario Circuit actually directly connects to Pipeline. So at any point, we theoretically could start Pipeline. It would have to branch off, I think, from around up here. So, yeah. But a lot like it's a bit of a mixed bag because I do have someone saying be a little more organized and finish up some more of the circuits. The mere fact that I have Wii U's Mario Circuit done is amazing. I'm not going back to that freaking mess of a track, bro. That was. I'm trying to figure out what smushed my brain more: that tunnel or Wii U Mario Circuit. Which track is going to have actual Peach's Castle? Royal Raceway. Royal Raceway was the first track to officially have Peach's Castle on it, and that's more fitting because it is a Peach track. So I think I have to give it to that one. Peach's Castle did not start appearing in Mario circuits until the GameCube. And even then, it was actually featured twice beforehand, both on Peach-related tracks. Get me on the maps. I'm a nerd on Mario Kart tracks. Hell yeah! There's only one type of Google map I want, and that's a Google map of the Mario Kart world. Alright. So, I think what I want to start doing now from here, I think this has gone straight for long enough. Don't take that out of context. We're going to start the curve. So this is the inside. So this is where it's got to be a little bit sharper. We'll do 4 and 5th. We'll start like that. Yeah, I kind of do. I think that's exactly what we want to do. I don't, like, again, it's weird that I'm starting at the bottom of the track, but this is also relatively close to the starting line. Or at the very least, it's the most simple thing. I used to love driving up to the castle in 64's Royal Raceway. Absolutely. Also, Board Jord, hello. How's it going? Yeah, I used to do that too. Just go in time trial and just, like, visit Peach's Castle. I love how they did that. Like, that's such a nice detail. They recreated the castle straight out of 64, and you can drive up to it. The mere fact that they were like in Mario Kart 8, no, you cannot drive there. And then I'm like, why not? Why give us this open world if you can't explore it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? That's not correct. I think what I need to do... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3... Yep. That works. Now what did I do? Okay. New plan. Sure, why not? Also, hey Baron, is this Minecraft? Yeah, it is. Creative mode Minecraft. I have already built like several Mario Kart tracks. Long story. There were rumors of being able to get into the castle when I was a kid, and I wanted it to happen so bad. I remember the days when I was so young that I would believe almost any internet rumor I heard of, especially considering that when we were, I think even when we were younger, that was like when the internet was first starting. So, like, people could almost post anything, and a lot of people would likely believe it or try it themselves, because it's like, who's to know? I remember a lot of Yoshi story rumors. There was a rumor that you could play as Purple Yoshi if you collected every coin in every level. But that's fake. Even though, like, there was a lot that suggested Purple Yoshi was actually in the game, but it's not. I think there was just, it was just in the opening sequence, and that was it. And people, like, got the artwork for Dark Blue Yoshi mixed up with Purple Yoshi. A lot of crazy stuff, man. Address other comments. I wish they would make a track where you could drive through Peach's Castle and the last lap would have you drive through Bob-omb Battlefield. That would be pretty cool. Again, 3DS Mario Circuit is kind of the only closest thing we've got to actually driving in Peach's Castle. And if you ask me, I think possibly they are they were under exaggerating that the interior of the castle. I don't think that the Peach's Castle interior has just one carpeted road in it. I used to believe Luigi was playable in Super Mario 64 as a kid. The classic L is real. As it turns out, L was real. Was. He just never made it into the final game. Poor Luigi. Thankfully, he made it into Super Mario 64 DS. If any of you have played that, good on you. Super Mario 64 DS is still great, even though, like, obviously it's better on the 3DS because it's got an analog stick, but even for the DS, I'm gonna give it credit where credit is due. Okay. So, and then I'll do this. And then, I think I'll do one more. Whoops. And then I'll start going diagonal. This is such a taxing idea, but at the same time, I'm not displeased with this small U-turn that I'm creating. It's only going to get a little easier from here because after this S-turn is literally a long straightaway and a 90-degree turn into another long straightaway. I think I was too young for the internet, for the rumor mills to be believable. Fair. I was naive, and on top of that, I was autistic, so I would believe almost anything. I remember when I was younger, there were a whole bunch of Galaxy things, like Galaxy cheats that you could play as like Yoshi or Wario or like literally any character. And I tried it. I tried one for Yoshi, and it didn't work. And that's when I realized, oh wow, you'll believe anything on the internet, won't you, you dumbass? That's a joke. I was too young to use the term dumbass. Alright. Luckily, this has a warp pipe tunnel that's not a problem. If you were in charge of the next Mario Kart game, what would you do? Oh my goodness, bro. Well, I'll get to your comment in a section because I gotta address everyone else's before I go off the rails. There once was an IGN guide that said if you 100% completed Super Circuit, you would unlock Waluigi as a playable character. I think I remember that. I do remember that, hearing that, but I never tried to 100% that game because to hell with 3-starring every Grand Prix. Yeah, Super Mario 64 DS was underrated. Did you know Peach was going to be playable in that? There are animations for running and jumping for her found. Interesting. I used to see pictures of Super Mario Galaxy 3 and wanted to buy a Wii U to get it. People would... I honestly, like Mario Galaxy, but it's definitely not up there as, like, my favorite 3D platformers. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that on the grounds of my recent Galaxy playthrough being kind of annoying. I'm saying that because how on earth did you turn the vast expanse of outer space into a linear experience? I'm sorry, but Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 are very straightforward. It's like the planets aren't even that big for exploring. And given that, it's pretty easy to just go in one direction and know where you're going. I'm sorry, but Mario Galaxy was just a little not there for me. It was good by all means. I would be an absolute tool to say otherwise. But for me personally, Mario Galaxy, I like Sunshine and 64 better, and I would argue that I like Odyssey better as well. Alright, now to address that question. If I was in charge of the next Mario Kart game, so let me ask one follow-up question. Am I being realistic, or am I going off-the-walls fan-based? If I wanted to keep it realistic, I have ideas for that too, but I want to know if I'm allowed to go unhinged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're looking a little long here. Okay. Not entirely sure how we got here, but we can fix this. Bored George? I say go unhinged. Alright, well, that's all I needed. In that case, if I were in charge of the next Mario Kart game, well, take a look around you, my friends. This would be it. As the guy who... Oh, if you're in charge, it just has to be realistic in terms of physical limitations. Nintendo standards are irrelevant. Well, in that case, we might have to scrub this one off the whiteboard for the time being, because yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of extra convincing to say that 150 plus Mario Kart tracks could fit on one world map. That said, do I think it's unrealistic that one game could have every track in it? No. I actually don't. Because if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch could handle 96 tracks, I think you can handle a few more. Mario Galaxy dislike appreciate the authenticity. Authenticity, yeah. Bored Jordan, you know me. You know well enough that I got some hot takes up my sleeve. Alright. What am I doing wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's what I'm doing wrong. No, that's right. It's this that needs to be changed. Okay, but why is this 3 things long? Oh, that's why. What am I doing again? What would your dream Fire Emblem game be? Oh, we'll get to that. Oh, you mean you couldn't release it in 2 years? Oh yeah, hell no. Bro, Bro, if I was in charge of any game, I would be giving my development team actual time to make the game. There would be no rushed deadlines and shit like that. No, I would actually give my team the time they needed to make a good game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's good. What I want to do is I want to make it go one more. So I think what we need to do is just do that. Are you playing Fortune's Weave next month? I actually was not planning on getting it, and I'm still kind of not sold on it yet. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How the hell did we end up all the way up here? Oh, never mind. That checks out. Still trying to get my bearings around here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really planning on it. My comment was missed. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting to a lot of them. If I was in charge... Cool Monkey Official, if I was in charge of making the next Mario Kart, I would add a track builder. Mario Circuit 4 returns, include barren open world Mario Kart map, include Heart of China as a playable track. Amen to that, brother. Okay, yeah, let me finalize Smudger's question in that, yes, my ideal dream Mario Kart would be to create the Mario Kart world map that I'm in the middle of currently making. Because honestly, that's my dream. Whether it be whether they be connected into one world map, or all tracks in the game as a whole, that's what I want to see out of a Mario Kart the most right now. I want every track in one game. I know, like, I personally see that as a little bit of a huge endeavor, but again, with how close Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was, I feel like it's possible. It just might take a while. And the problem with taking a while is that Nintendo doesn't just do that. And when they do, they somehow still deliver a somewhat okay experience. Keep in mind that Mario Kart World was in development for the Switch 1. Matt, shading or no shading? You know what I'm talking about. Shading. I would make every character Stroll and Stew and bring back Piranha Plant Pipeline. Okay, I'm actually going to share this. I currently finished recording a video for my DLC map for Mario Kart World that I made up. And yes, I think what we can all collectively agree on is that when it comes to talking about retro and returning courses, Piranha Plant Pipeline is going to be on the top of almost everybody's list, solely because it was the only one from Tour to not come back. And when I say that, I say that loosely because I myself have a level of respect for the remix tracks. I will die on that hill. Yeah, I'm so tempted to... Oh, right, Dream Fire Emblem game. Is it unrealistic for me to hope for a Trackmaker edition in Mario Kart World? No. Honestly, Trackmaker would also be good. Keep in mind that Diddy Kong Racing on the DS did that. It wasn't great, but the fact that any game would have a track editor would be awesome. Super Mario Kart Maker. Make it happen, Nintendo. Cowards, do it. I dare you. Can we also just talk about the fact that, like, what is there really coming out recently? Like, I have, personally for me, I have nothing on my list of upcoming games to look forward to. And Mario Circuit 4 is on top of my list. The remix tracks are not. RIP. Yeah, I mean, Mario Circuit 4 is also high up on my list, too. Every single time I make new ideas, barring the new DLC ideas, Mario Circuit 4 is always up there. Alright, this one can kind of... Alright, where are we looking? Not bad. Not bad at all. It occurred to me that remix tracks should have been included in World as tribute tracks. Yeah, I agree. Even that would have been nice. Like, you guys have gone as far as to acknowledge Tour to bring back all the city tracks in 8 Deluxe. So, it's very clear that you guys are acknowledging Tour. You put the name as for music references in World when referring to, like, Ninja Hideaway and shit. So, I think it's very clear that they are not going to sit there and say that Tour never happened. My thing is, what aspects of Mario Kart Tour do they want to actually acknowledge? Again, I'm a Tour supporter. It hurts. It actually legitimately kind of hurts me to play it right now because I know it's coming to an end. I want the backwards tracks from Tour. Amen! Diddy Kong Racing DS had a track editor? Yeah, it was kind of half-baked. You couldn't do... You couldn't... The track you made had to be an open thing. It couldn't intersect. Like, you couldn't make a figure 8. So, I tried to make Mario Kart tracks in that, but you also have a limit on how much track you can make, and that was pretty bad. I'm not going to necessarily say it was a good track editor. I tried it multiple times, and, you know, there's a reason why I don't play Diddy Kong Racing DS that much. I go back to the OG faster than I'll go back to the DS remake. No offense. None of the city tracks are on my DLC list. I don't like them. That's fair. The reverse variants were slightly touched upon in World. Several tracks, when you race to them, they end up going backwards. Mario Bros. Circuit, DK Pass, Wario Stadium, Desert Hills. Most routes actually will end up... Like, I think there's only one route to Mario Bros. Circuit that results in going forward. And that's from Shy Guy Bazaar. But Desert Hills has a lot of reverse ones. In fact, it goes in reverse for one of the rallies that it ends on. I just doubt people would notice because it's such a dull looking track. I think we're good to start turning sharper. So I think, yeah, let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my brother's home. There's a potential possibility that he will stream bomb. Yes, I may or may not have encouraged him to do it. So I think what I'll do, I think what will be perfect is I just do that, and then everything should hook up no problem. Works for me. The Heart of China Wii custom track creator is called Wing Capman, by the way. Well, I still think that's pretty awesome that you got acknowledgement from him. Let me see the other ones. My dad saw my Heart of China showcase and asked if the guy who commented was actually the original creator himself. Yeah, I believe it. I think what would, for me personally, that a similar amazing thing. Well, it's happened to me a few times, to a degree. On my first video, my video on the Mario Kart all track world map, the very first one, some guy who does music remixes, who did this remix soundtrack for Custom Track Grand Prix Deluxe, commented on it, and I thought that was huge. And I will say, if my friend Ali is still in the chat, I am now really good friends with her. And she was an artist that I really looked up to for a while. So the fact that that we're friends is pretty huge to me. I get that way when if a content creator responds to me directly on a comment, it means a lot to me. Yep, trick variations. I think when it comes to the trick variations, they were definitely more for the point system that Mario Kart Tour had. So like, I can see a reason for them not to come back, but I do think Tour's gameplay style needs to come back. What was? Am I dead? No. Hey, you don't do that to me. You know what I mean. You still are my best friend. You can't get rid of me that easily. Remember when I got a couple remember when I got a couple favorites from the That's Not My Neighbor creator on my fan art? Yeah, that's a big one. Genuinely, how has Nintendo not made reverse tracks properly in a mainline Mario Kart? That's a good question. Nintendo's kind of a champ. I feel Nintendo's kind of a champion at missed opportunities. All right, now for the task of figuring out how long this straightaway is supposed to be. Also, I have to figure out when I'm supposed to go uphill. That's probably not going to be until like, I think this is mostly all flat. It's mostly just at the north part of the track that it kind of slopes upward a little bit. All right. Let's wing it. Okay. That's not the full thing, but I have, again, when I'm not working with a tile system that like the SNES and the GBA tracks had, you kind of have to eyeball things a lot more. And unfortunately, I'm not exactly great at eyeballing. If you need proof, look at 3DS Mario Circuit. My version, at least. I also have a Sky Garden that kind of was a bad result of how I eyeball things. He's so giddy. I love when creators interact with the fans in any way, positively. Yeah. Amen to that. That's going to be my goal. If I ever get to that status, I definitely want to maintain my community interactions. It'll obviously get harder, but you know I'll damn well try. I still need to learn how to sync up my chat to my stream, like, so I don't have to use my video. I can just look at my Elgato for it. I'm still learning. I'm doing what works for me at the moment. And what works for me is talking to you guys while I play video games. Oh, I also thought of this as an idea that I definitely want to do. This will be a shout out to anybody who has Mario Maker, or Mario Maker 2 specifically. I eventually want to do a Mario Maker stream, Mario Maker 2. So get your levels ready. The next time I have 3 streams in a month, get your Mario Maker 2 levels ready and send them my way, because I will play them. I'm certain that there has to be a good amount of people who have Super Mario Maker 2 on their Switch. Hold on, I see comments. I also need a drink soon, so I'm gonna have to go and get that. I managed a teeny bit of fame on Instagram, and I tried to do the same. Yep. Amen. Cool Monkey Official. One time I spammed a Q&A stream with silly questions, and he nearly answered it. I will say, as long as you're a respectful fan, that's good. Like, because I do believe that there is such thing as being a bad fan as well. So, and thankfully, I can guarantee you, none of you guys are bad fans. So, we currently have no problems here. Mario Maker, you say? I think we've got an answer. The community interaction is why I love you as a YouTuber so much. It's rare to find nowadays. I agree. Like, I'm not trying to bash on big names, but big time streamers, I feel like they only respond to people who end up paying like a super chat, because they probably have a lot of people interacting with them. So getting any sort of interaction, it's like hard for them to really like figure out who they're talking to, because it's gonna get overwhelming. So I understand that, but it's kind of like a necessary evil to me. Hopefully, I can maybe set a different standard, but we'll see. I'll enjoy what we have going on right now, though. Hopefully Mario Maker 3, yeah, assuming we get that. Mario Maker 3D, I want a 3D Mario Maker. Poggers has 510 hours in Mario Maker 2. Respectful. We're laughing together. XD, yeah, let's go. Smudgers, I'm a bad fan because I'm very hot. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. It's hard when you have hundreds or thousands in chat. Yeah, exactly. Smudgers, you gotta be a better fan than that, man. If you're not cooling people down, you're not doing your job right. This is starting to look like Mario Raceway. Vaguely. I still do think that this needs to be a bit longer, but I don't want to make it too long, because I don't want it to be longer than it is wider. No, wider than it is longer. I do think that this might be a little long, but it doesn't matter. We'll work with it. If there's one thing that's usually on my mind, it's this. If I ever do get to a very popular spot, I want to make sure I remember the people who got me here in the first place. Because I think that the community I have right now is probably the most important part of my community, because you guys are what is giving me the taste of what it's like to be a proper YouTuber. Because now I actually have a good group of people that consistently stop by, who consistently interact with me, so it means a lot. You guys are like a very important first step. So you guys are very important, and bullet through my goddamn head if I forget that. My brother has really done bad things to streamers, but at the end of the day, I still love him. Hey, nobody here is perfect. None of us are. I wish I could put my bad joke meme in the chat. Yeah, Allie's got something on standby for me whenever I make a bad pun. I regret nothing. I appreciate that you chat with your chat. I do my best. Whether if it gets in the way of the game, who cares? You guys are important. Remember that famous people are not famous without their fan base. You take away their fan base and you just have some really egotistical human being. Not many people know this, but my brother actually got the idea to name himself Mario Maker Fanatic because he used to play so many of my levels and loved them. My brother has made a whole bunch of levels. Well, not a whole bunch, but my brother has made enough levels that make me want to pull my hair out. So his levels are probably another thing I'm going to have to subject myself to. He made a world in Mario Maker 2 that consists, I think, of like 5 levels, and I might have passed one of them. We might have to do his world for a stream. And I'll have to see if I can actually finish it. Cool Monkey Official, I mentioned your map in my collab Mario Kart Project Discord server. Thank you. Thank you for the plugin. Goomzalotl, I made every Cuphead boss in Mario Maker 2. Also made some of the DLC bosses, but haven't finished all of them yet. Cuphead feels like it's a really good game to kind of recreate in Mario Maker. A lot of my Mario Maker content is remaking levels and adding new spins on them. Among other things, I've made some levels based on my own conceptual ideas for levels of my own making, as well as like 2D versions of other things. I made Wario World's first level as a 2D Mario level. Hey, there he is. Smudgers, is that all we are to you? A first step? Wow, Baron. Hey, man, first step is important. Where would I be without you guys?
Can't take a second step without the first.
Exactly. And if I tried to take a first step and there was no first step, I'd just end up face first on the ground. So, just remember that you guys are important. Alright, let's see. I don't know if YouTube still does this, but it used to tell you whoever comments on videos how long they've been around and give you little... I don't know if they do that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like I've seen that a few times, but I don't know. I would love a Mario Maker 2 stream. Any idea on when that could be? I want to say guaranteed it would be the next time I have 3 streams in a month. Let me see. So we've done 2 in August. So the next one would be September 5th. So September only has 2. Then after that, October 3rd. So October will have 3 streams. There is one specific problem with this one, though. The last stream is on Halloween. And I don't stream on Halloween because I got a lot of... the last time I streamed on Halloween was not good. But I will still commit to that. What I might do is I just might stream on Friday instead. Or Sunday. Either way, that's a plan. October. Write that one down. I'll try to do a Mario Maker stream in October. It's the brother. Yep. My bro dropped in. Not gonna lie, I haven't made a new Mario Maker 2 level in so long because I have almost fully switched to Mario Builder 64. Yes. I've heard of that, and that's another thing I wanted to try out. I haven't made a long time. I haven't made a lot of Mario Maker 2 levels in a while, mostly because I need to have an idea before I make them. Yeah, what happened last time, if I may ask? Yeah, was that the stream with a bunch of weirdos spamming chat? Yes. And, they were not good spam. It was, slurs. Racial slurs. And they were trying to justify it. And I was like, listen, no matter what, it's not about whether... Okay. I'm going to give I'm going to give very careful context. It was the N-word. And they were trying to justify saying it by like, oh, it's like we're allowed to say it. It's like, and my response was, that's fine. I have no problem with you guys being able to say that word. However, we are on a platform where that is less It is not deemed appropriate for anybody to say the word because there are white people in my chat, and this is also YouTube, and I don't think YouTube likes the use of that word very much. So it's not that I'm saying no, it's that YouTube is saying no, and I don't want YouTube to ban my video because my chat was saying the N-word. That is as careful of a context as I can give. I was doing my best to diffuse the situation as calmly and respectfully as possible, and I am 100% certain that the people in that chat were just trying to be jerks. So, the results were I cut the stream immediately, and I was just like, nope, we're not going to do this. And I held a makeup stream later on. I think this is long enough. I think we can start turning, doing the 90-degree turn. YouTube could slam the ban hammer on you, not them. Exactly. That's the thing. It's why Twitch streamers keep their chat on emote only while offline, because they could get banned for people in chat slit. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it did suck, but there is a silver lining. I learned what to do in that situation. I got a moderator who's currently not here. Which reminds me, I might need to consider some more mods on my streams. And wait, what was the third thing I learned from that? Again, moderator. I lost my train of thought. I think my train of thought crashed somewhere. Well, either way, it's right. The other thing is, that's the only time it's ever happened. Moderators being busy being a ghost. How did you know? Yeah, honestly? Yeah, I'm thinking, I guess I gotta have a few trustworthy people to maintain my my chat. That's what I believe. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think that there are a few of you that I have gotten to know very well that I can trust to be very respectful admins. When I do that, I'm not sure yet. But I'm looking at a few of you and I'm thinking, yeah, I 100% trust these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Congratulations, I learned how to count to 10. I could do that at my job because I have to make 10 packs of chicken nuggets. Even 20 packs. Don't ask me how I managed to count to 20, though. I wonder who. Your train of thought crashed. That actually makes sense from an English language perspective. Bro, are you kidding me? English is this. As someone who speaks English, it's dumb. English has a lot of rules that are not rules 50% of the time. I before E, except after C. Except for several words that have an I after C with an E. I can't name any off the top of my head, but I know damn well that there is some. Also, some words can be spelt the exact same way but sound completely different, but without any context, like wind and wind. And then some words can rhyme, like... Or some words can also be spelled similar, like bomb. But then, like... tomb. Have fun with the English language, guys! Way slay neighbor. Yep. There you go. Whoever designed the English language should have been fired. Whoever designed the English language was probably drunk before they even knew how to speak. Actually, no, that actually makes a lot of sense. Woo, 10. When do you think the admins will be picked? Good question. It's a very good question. Speaking of that, I also want to make a Discord server. I want to share that once I inevitably make a Discord server, that's when I'm going to start trying to have games with other people. Like, viewer games. If there's one thing I would love to do, I would love to do Jackbox Party with stream. That's a very dangerous idea, but it's something I want to do anyway. Because that's something that literally you guys, anybody can participate in, so long as you have a phone and Wi-Fi. So it might be hard. But Jackbox would be so much fun with viewers. And even more dangerous, I would like to do Cards Against Humanity with viewers. That is a terrible idea. But that's something I can't stream because that would have to be a PC thing. I'm dooming myself.
There's spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
Spaghetti.
Is the princess making spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti!
Meatball.
Old-fashioned YouTube poop videos. The good time of the YouTube.
Poop.
Mark, can Toby Fox copyright me for that?
Yes, but he wouldn't because Toby Fox is the GOAT.
I believe it. Any one-man development team that makes Undertale is...
Well, it wasn't like an one man. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I don't actually know. Chat, tell me if Undertale was made by one guy. Computer, shrink this man's balls by 37%.
What?
Computer delete.
Burning Baron Cord. You're getting... I am liking the energy right now.
Burning Baron Tail. It's like Undertale.
It's like Undertale, but it's on fire.
And there's Sans Undertale.
My brother and I have this thing going because in our phones, our contacts for each other are Sans and Papyrus.
It says us because I call him Papyrus.
Yeah, I know. I call him Papyrus.
So that's your name, Papyrus.
I am Papyrus and on Mark's phone, and he is Sans on mine.
Sans Undertale.
No caps, by the way. You literally have some right beside you.
Did you have one of these?
No.
Oh. Well, I did.
He's stealing my candy.
Keep stealing it.
I'll have to steal yours when you're gone. I'm not gonna do it right now because you're right here.
No.
It won't be stealing if you catch me. That'll be theft.
Theft of goods.
So once you're gone, I'm gonna steal it on chat.
I'm gone.
On stream. That's great. Having my brother in person to bounce off of as well as chat. Oh, I love this. This is great. Let me see. I'm invited. Yes, cool. Like everybody who tunes in regularly who would want to join a Discord server, absolutely you would be invited. Burning Baron Cord, yep. Discord server, oh yes, getting poggers excited. Ali is down for cards. That is a good sign. I have done Cards Against Humanity on my channel before with other friends, and it's funny. But unfortunately, a lot of my IRL friends are a little inconsistent because they are also busy. These streams always make me happy. Hell yeah, we do our best. Your brother's excitement announcing spaghetti is amazing. Yeah, I might need to take a dinner break soon. And by soon, I mean just grab dinner and come back. Undertale / Deltarune music always gets me an email claiming monetization. Ouch. Same, I always look forward to them. I'm glad you guys do. I don't always chat, but I always make sure to watch every stream when I have time. Appreciated. It's only theft if you get caught. Baron 2026. Please don't quote me on that one. I might get in trouble. Gift incoming on Discord. Hello? If I could show it, I would. Please steal candy for us, Baron. Dude, my brother's not here anymore. You know I'm going to do it. He can watch this in his own time and figure out what point in the stream I stole his candy. But I did. I have to see the gift Ali has given me. My goodness, it's gorgeous. Unfortunately, people... Hey! I just noticed that my lap was pushing a button. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, people can't see it, but Allie's an artist, and I ask a lot of her from her. I paid for it, and I'm good, but she does a lot of amazing drawings. She is the one who did the thumbnails for the Miitopia or the Tomodachi Life video streams, and when I start Miitopia, the artwork in there is also going to be from Allie. That's right. I'm calling you. You have been revealed as the thumbnail artist for several videos. All right. This is actually looking quite nice. I have not been focusing on this at all because my chat's been far more entertaining than the game itself. But this ain't looking too bad. It's a little flat over there, but nothing here is going to be perfect. Okay. Let me see. I almost want to say that the straightaway going up is probably going to be about as long as the straightaway going this way. When can I see your work, Allie? Well, Instagram mainly, yes. Plug in, Allie. Plug in. Now I see Mario Raceway. Yeah, I'm starting to see it too. It's hilarious that Tomodachi Life got a series before Miitopia. I thought, like, honestly, I was so reverse thought process with this. I thought we would get, like, a new Miitopia game, and then we got a port. And then I thought we would get a port of Tomodachi Life, and then we got a new game. Nintendo continues to prove that you can't predict them. Yeah, I'm thinking next month, because we have finished up Pikmin 2, or at the very least, as much... we saw the credits! I'm thinking I might start up Miitopia next month, because I'm pretty excited for that, and I think you guys need a reminder that it's going to be a largely chat-based run. The only thing I'm going to be picking is the heroes. That's about it. You guys get to pick the classes, or their jobs as they call it. You'll be able to pick all the Miis for the NPCs. So that reminds me, I think I'm going to need to double check to make sure that my secondary accounts, at least one of them, has an internet setup. Because I'm probably going to need the Wi-Fi for that, so I can get Miis off of you guys. So if you guys have Miis on your accounts, if anybody owns Miitopia and they have Miis from their games that they want me to use, that's viable. If you want me to try to make something with Miitopia's Mii creator, that's the thing. But you guys are going to be in charge of just about everything. So if you guys want to tune in for that, probably starting in September, that's when Miitopia will start. Anyone else think Mario Raceway is underrated? Yes. Never actually played Miitopia, so I'll be sure to tune into those streams. Sweet. I don't have Instagram, so I can only see so much, but nice personality in your characters, Allie. Bored, Jord? See, we got some... I love that about you guys, too. You guys are all very respectful to each other. Because if there's one thing that I've learned in my life, it's that when you sometimes mix friend groups, it can kind of get a little weird. 50% of the time, you could end up with a really good, solid group of friends that just keeps expanding. But then the other 50% of the time, sometimes your friend groups just don't mix. Then again, you guys are all just kind of people who have kind of showed up here. Some of you might have been from before. But, nah, I love... You guys are awesome. I'm so hyped for the Miitopia streams. Hell yeah, James the Dragon. We got this. So that'll probably, not next week, but the week after. Speaking of next week, there will be no video on Friday next week. There will be videos every other day, but not on Friday because I've got my Fan Expo trip. I just won't have the time to upload because I'm going to be gone pretty much all day. Something I despise about custom tracks is that most retros are faithful remakes which have no creativity behind them. I like the ones that faithfully recreate the layouts, but add some new details. I like the layouts being retained, but like you gotta add like we've got like three new gimmicks in Mario Kart. Well, three gimmicks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, come on, anti-gravity, underwater, gliding. Like, come on, guys, you gotta have a lot of that. I do. It threw me off remembering how short they were. What was I saying that triggered that? I'm going so fast with you guys with this chat. It's like I'm losing track of everything. All they do is grab the same layout of tracks, change the textures a bit, and boom. Yeah. I can agree to that too, mostly, yeah. Bored Jord, you found me first, Baron. That's fair. And I found you through Ghost, so. Metopia, yeah. Fair. Thank you, YouTube, for showing me the goat. If you get that, you're a genius. Or you just have a really, really bad sense of humor. But then again, if you have a bad sense of humor, you're very welcome here. Because I have a bad sense of humor. I am the guy on Easter at my McDonald's job. I made like 40 egg puns in one shift to the point where even the guy making terrible jokes was telling me to stop. I got away with it. It was excruciatingly difficult for everybody else. But it was a risk I was willing to take. I hope you guys know I don't regret any of that. Do you eat a lot of McDonald's? Actually, no. Now, that actually might be a very predictable answer. But it's a bit of a yes and a no. I do get breakfast there because I work mornings and I usually get a bagel. And I have like leaf lettuce, butter, and a chicken patty on it, which is actually really good. But otherwise, I actually don't go there nearly as much in my off time, even though I do get a 50% off code for that. I don't eat there as much, not because I'm sick of the food, but mostly because I just don't need to. I don't get food off when I'm off unless I get like, well, okay, that's another lie to a degree. Sometimes we earn freebies at my place. I think we're good going this direction, actually. Are we? I can't tell. Sometimes I get freebies for a good job. We all do. My managers usually forget to ask me because I'm usually out doing something at the moment. So I usually have to come and find them to, if they're giving us all a reward. Trust me, I just have a very mixed relationship with my job. But yeah, I get freebies every once in a while, and I use those. I eat there because I'm still cool with the food. I just do my best not to eat there as much because A, it's probably just better for me, and B, saves money. Even with a 50% code, it's surprisingly still pricey. Okay, I think a McDouble for me now, with my 50% off, probably costs about as much as it did 10, 20 years ago. Like, I don't know, I'm paying like, I have no idea how much I pay. Breakfast food rocks, I love it. Yeah, there are a lot of breakfast foods that I do love. I have a reply meme on standby for you, for your every pun. Yep. Hey, does anyone here have an idea for a Mario Builder 64 level? I'm planning on taking some ideas to the next... I'm planning on taking ideas for some of my levels next year. I'll brainstorm something for you. I have a really obscure opinion on retaining the layout. If anyone has played my Mario Kart PC Retro Tracks, you would see that I love to change the layout a lot. I even changed the layout for the Woohoo Island loop. Fair. For me, it really depends on what I'm doing. You know what? Speaking of which, do you guys think we could do anything cool for Mario Raceway that changes things up a little bit? I know I've seen I've seen some people do like similar to GBA Mario Circuit. They do that U-turn at the top right-hand corner of the map. They make that anti-gravity. I'm wondering, what could we do for Mario Raceway that would be interesting? I'm actually looking at the uphill section. Like, there's a big hill on the very top side of the map, and I'm thinking we can actually make that into some kind of anti-gravity section. Like, it starts to go up the mountain and on the wall. Do a Vivian level. Yeah. I like factory levels. Factory levels are really cool. I think that's a very underplayed theme in Mario games. I have actually 2 Mario Maker levels I call Fatal Factory, and they're just like they're factory based, obviously. So the pipe results in you going straight downward before turning back up around. That would actually be pretty cool too. That would be interesting. I'm wondering how you would make a Vivian level. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, I'm actually with Board Jord on this one. A factory level would be awesome. Cheap Cheap Falls is reminding me why water is so miserable to work with in Minecraft. Yeah, I've had a lot of that. Mario Circuits, 3DS Mario Circuit's going to be another reminder. Make the part near the hill a donut plane styled road with a bridge. I like that. I feel like I want to give an anti-gravity spot a try though. I want to see if I can make the road go like curve around on the mountain as opposed to like it'll end where the mountain, like the giant hill ends. I also really like Smudger's idea with the pipe. How's about we give that a shot? So we are going to need lime terracotta because that's what I use for my pipes. So it might be a little shorter, but I think that the pipe would naturally end close to around here. So let's just kind of build it. Let's build a little bit of a... I don't have a 3D model viewer for this track, but I don't think I need it nearly as much because it's not as elevated. But I definitely think that this is not a good idea. Maybe an anti-gravity shortcut in the rafters at the finish line. It's quite possible. I'm gonna make some eggs for dinner. Thought we'd think about breakfast. That's a good idea. You know what also gets me? Pancakes for breakfast. Pancakes for dinner. That's a good one. I love pancakes. Pancakes, waffles, cereal, oatmeal. I love all that stuff. The best thing about this pipe is that it can make it nice and big. It's just going to be straight. Alright, guys. All this talk about food has gotten me hungry. I'm just going to put this on quick standby for the time being. I will be momentary. There we go. Be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab dinner. made that as quick as I could. I always found it weird how big the empty dirt area was in the OG. Maybe you could put a gliding ramp in there. Yeah, I probably could do that. Maybe add, maybe the glider can lead to a shortcut on top of the pipe. I know what they did was in the Tour's rendition, they turned one of the ramps into a glider ramp. Also, apologies if you hear the clinking of a fork on the a bowl. Can we check on the Tomodachi Life near the end of the stream? Absolutely. We'll probably go. I'll probably do that somewhere around 7:15 or so. Different idea. In the pipe, you can exit with an anti-gravity wall leading to a Toad's Turnpike situation, except you continue on the wall. Yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, it could be a thing where you could, like, kind of go up the walls. But I really do want to try your idea of going straight down and then, like, back up. Because that sounds really cool. Not gonna lie, I didn't know that. I never really got into Tour much. I did. I really like Tour. For me, personally, it sucks that it's going down. Yeah, I'd say this is a reasonable length for the pipe. I'll be lowering the volume just because I got this weird thing about hearing chewing. I'll still be here. Yep, fair enough. Also consider rail grinding. Oh, right, yeah, because the Mario Kart World does have all that. Well, first things first. I think I want to at least get the shape of the pipe going first. I'm just trying to figure out... Oh, whoops. No, that's supposed to be like that. There we go. So what I'm thinking is that I'll do the same thing where it'll just be like one... It'll go like this all the way. I did like the remix trick and new tracks though, yeah. Tour is, I think... Tour is like... I can understand why people don't like it, but I think it's like one of those... It's okay. It was worse. It was probably worse in its origin, like when it first started, but I think it's just gotten better since. And I think once they were in the last run of their tours, like starting with the battle tour, and they removed the gacha elements, I think that's when it really started picking up. But by that time, we only really got like 1 year's worth of tours at that point, so... I think I need a quick reference on what I did. Where the hell am I? Where do I go? Oh, I think I go... It should be down here. I can't see anything. Where's my map? I'm lost. There we go. Hey. It's pretty good. Off to make dinner. Thanks for the nice company, Baron, in chat. Thanks for joining in, bud. Hey, and Jackson's channel is here. This map is starting to look really nice. Even though this one's kind of ugly looking. Alright, let me see. I got a few comments to catch up on here. Let me just go and double check how I did the pipe over here. Spaghetti. My streams are definitely getting more traction, and I love it. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, this worked out the way it did because it goes inward by one. Okay. Then what I might do is I might make the raceway one 3 blocks long so that it can still look better on the outside. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. I'm lucky that I somehow managed to do this. The more I look at it, the more disappointed in myself I get. I'm out of here. Call me when I don't suck at making diagonal pipes. Let me try. Let's see if I can. All right. Yeah, we talked a lot about the tour and all that stuff. Something I forget to say. Something I forgot to say is that last week of so, I just randomly got really good at piano. So theoretically, I could play most songs. And my dad's getting me a keyboard in September, I believe. I used to play the piano. I still can. If I had one, like a keyboard as well. We had a keyboard, as far as I'm concerned. Don't know if we still have it. Pretty sure. Yeah, we probably got rid of it in the move. But yeah, I was the same way. I could start playing songs off memory. It's fun. I learned how to play stuff like Rainbow Road from DS, Marker DS. I learned to play the Luigi's Mansion theme, the Super Mario Bros. Theme. I played the Super Mario Bros. Theme for a music project in high school. I don't know how on earth that I was able to end up performing anything in high school. How they managed to do that is, well, just shows how far you will go for the educational system. But I'm not really much of a performer in that sense. Which is kind of weird because I'm literally getting into YouTube where I'm talking to a camera with people. Probably because they're... Well, you know what? There is a very specific difference to that. You guys are like, I'm not doing this in person. If I was doing this in front of a live audience, I'd probably be cracking up right about now. I'd probably do something along the lines of some terrible joke like, hey guys, why did the chicken cross the road? And it's to keep his pants up. And then I would awkwardly laugh and no one would laugh. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Yes, that's it. Right. Jackson's channel's here. Hello, my friend. Oop. I do indeed have a nice thing of spaghetti right beside me. Ah, Smudgers is laughing! Guys, I got one laugh. We're good. I have succeeded in one terrible joke. I love this channel. This is my channel. What am I saying? I'm working on a remix of all the songs I can play on the piano, but not the holiday songs like Christmas. Yeah, fair enough. I'm actually almost just about ready for Tomodachi Life, not gonna lie. That ain't right. There we go. And then going right back in. Yep. I think we're looking pretty good here. Just got to get to the point where we connect the pipe. I think that's what I'll focus on. I'll make this entrance to the pipe, and I'll see what I can do for the idea of an anti-gravity underground pipe thing. And then I'll probably move on to Tomodachi Life. I wonder if I made this too small. Hold on, let me see what I can do here. Because it doesn't need to be, like, super tall. If anything, I actually feel like it can... Something like that. It might end up looking a little weird, but let's give this a shot. I mean, if I could succeed with the Mario Circuit, the 3DS Mario Circuit pipe, I think I can succeed with just about anything. I think I'm onto something, guys. I've been getting good at Ocarina of Time pieces on the piano. That probably would be like a really good one to be good at. Yeah, and I think I could just do this. I think that would work. If anything, I might even just be able to connect it down there, because honestly, I don't think it needs to be like that. We'll see. The pipe gives me 3DS Mario Circuit flashbacks. Yeah, it's giving me Mario Circuit flashbacks too, but the only reason why I'm not showing it is because I know this one's going to be easy. I'm going to regret saying that, but... I have an actual ocarina that I'm also learning. That's pretty sick. I had a mini kalimba, and I have a ukulele, but I'm not the best. I knew how to play two instruments across my life. That is the piano, and then I played the clarinet for school. I still have my clarinet. No, I am not Squidward levels. Like to say I'm a little better than that, but I don't think I have any reeds that I could use to play it anymore. Okay, you know what? I would like to see how it would look if I would just go flat right here. This one's not going to haunt me because if I go underground, I don't think that's going to be nearly as hard as trying to make it diagonal. Oh, that looks pretty good. In fact, no, not that much. Nah, actually, you know what? I think no, I think I can, yeah. And then I can do that. I think this is what I want to do. Maybe... Oh, this is it's so funny the amount of effort I'm doing just for these little details. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. I can play Mushroom Gorge, Donut Plain, SNES Mario Circuit, and N64 Rainbow Road, just to name a few. That's awesome. I think I tried to learn how to play GameCube's Rainbow Road as well. But I do think this is how I want the pipe to look. I know, I'm talking about pipe again. So then that way we can do this, and then the whole interior will just be one block long. I think what I would have to do though is that I can't just keep building the pipe. I have to do the road first so that I know how the pipe is gonna like turn, because I'm not actually very worried about making the pipe turn downward. I've made pipe systems before and they're not that hard, but I have also never done a pipe system that's this big. Or at least the pipe's not this big. The pipes I usually work with are just big enough that you can walk in them. I think we'll start with this. I think that's pretty solid. It's big, but that's kind of the point. I want to learn all the Super Mario Kart. I want to learn all of Super Mario Kart's track themes. That would be cool. I do love playing Mario music on like instruments and stuff. Calamari Desert's another one I learned. Alright. It might be a bit crowded, but we can always move. You know what? Let's destroy the exit for now. Because the exit might need to be relocated just a bit. But that's okay, because it's not going to be hard to rebuild. Alright. I would say that for starting Mario Raceway, it's not looking too bad. You can kind of catch the shape. This might be the only part that it's less satisfying, but who cares? Alright. I'm going to say let's chill in Tomodachi Life for a little bit. I call that success. Alright. I don't even think I booted it up today. So, good thing I am doing that now. Alright. Let's get into it.
Welcome.
Oh, there's stuff I haven't bought yet.
Thank you very much.
Alright, we'll take the donations. And then what's in the clothing store? I'm still looking out for stuff. Nah. The hell? The TV mask? That's kind of funny. Frickin' Mr. Puzzles looking ass. I do have one of those. Cap with badges. Whoa! Brim with brim! Yankee with no brim! I love that meme. Alright. I don't think this is something that people have seen yet, but one big thing is that Uzi and Heavy have gotten married. At least I think they have. Yep. Ah, wait, Heavy! Go hang out with Uzi.
Yeah.
It's my time to go to bed now. I had fun time today. Love these streams and would love to see the finished result. Cool Monkey Official, glad you could tune in. Hope you have a good night. And we'll see you next time, hopefully, for when we start Miitopia. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, bud. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see, what else you got going on around here? Oh yeah, these are 3 newbies. They're characters that I made just recently. This one's Maya. She's just kind of chilling right now. What the hell was you, Stephanie, what were you doing? Were you just about to like step on her damn thing? What the hell, what is going on with you? Anyway, this is Chloe. She's a bit of a she's like a little fashion icon.
Has anybody ever told you that your nose is like Mario's?
I don't know if that's a compliment.
I want something that leaves us.
Sour? Do we have any lemons? I'm gonna need some descriptions. That's salty. That's chocolate. Sweet, freshly roasted chestnuts. Nope. Mildly sweet. No, that's not what we're looking for. Looking for something sour. It looks so lonely without any pineapple by its side. Put it out of its misery. Wow, that's one hell of a description. Where's the salty? Where's the sour stuff? That's, I don't know. I'm not seeing any lemon, but I might have an alternative that we can use. I might need to buy some. I mean, pickles are sour, right?
Yeah.
Good luck getting the lid off the jar, though. Nice! Great. She liked the pickles. We're good. I don't know what this is, but you can have this too. I'm currently sitting at 7 notifications that I have not answered yet. But then again, 50% of my notifications are just someone's doing something. You're not even subscribed to them, but they're doing something. And I'm just like, okay, that's great and all, but why are you telling me this? I don't know. I just default to giving them these things.
Thank you.
Have fun with that. And then this one's Sarah. She's just, she's like a reserved character. She's just napping on the floor, I guess? Are you bored? Yeah. What's my little shit up to? Ah, bonfire! Bro, you do not... What are you doing with a flashlight? The sun is still out there, dude. It's sunset, not nighttime. And also, you use a lighter to turn that on. Don't give me that... How my baby's doing? I stepped away to get food. We're visiting we'll visit them. You could be a better listener. Sorry, I wasn't listening. What was that? We still don't know what my me loves. Oh, lemonade. Have some lemonade, bro. I made a second island for my OCs recently. I have a lot of them. Mine's still a mix. It's fun. It's fun to see them, like, different characters mix in with mine. But, and all OC one... Well, I mean, I still have to consider the channel island. Eventually I'll have to do that. Chocolate egg?
Yeah.
His son doesn't really like those. He does, though. He's good. My mom has a profile on my Switch, and I'm using her Tomodachi Island for my antagonist OCs. Oh, I love that. Oh! Oh, finally! I've been meaning to do this! Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm doing it. We're doing it. Guys, don't forget. I have every regeneration of the Doctor on my island, but 6 through 8. Oh, every... I don't know if I read that correctly. There, now whenever he's looking out to the sea, he can remind everybody to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I love it.
The most plug-in I could possibly get right now. Let's go.
Thanks for everything, dude.
Thanks, buddy. Do me proud. We'll get some more subscribers. We're almost at 600, which means we're 60% of the way to 1,000. Roman's waving. Hold on. I gotta find Allie's group. Excuse me. I think I'm getting hiccups. I love that. I love that that is a pre-made phrase from Nintendo themselves. It's like they know how YouTubers work. What's up, Allie? This Allie. Me, Allie. Me?
My room could use a new vibe.
What are we thinking? I don't know. The artistic room was always working out so well. I might need Chat Alley's help for this. Assuming I can work with what I have. So I have a purple party set. Could change wallpaper color. Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, you know what? That's a genius idea. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ooh, that's nice. I like that one. Okay. And then maybe... I don't know. I think you need to clean the floor a little bit. I got the approval. We're good. That was before... you sent that before I changed the floor.
Yeah, this is different.
There's a lot of purple. You know what? I'm gonna give her her allowance. There you go. If I pay you $1,000 in game money, does that pay for my commission? That's a big fat ass allowance, that's for certain. $1,000 allowance? Man, if only. Grilled cutlass fish. Sure.
Yeah.
Nice try. I love that. It's so much fun. I love how you can just give them a freaking tomato. Oh, corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Woo, I thought I missed the end. No, you're good. We're still here. Allie had Allie's me requested a change in room vibe.
Speaking of this, we want to try Mario Party.
I'm in. Group Mario Party. Let's go. Where are the guys at? Oh yeah, there's Logan's room is perfect. Dinosaurs. Speaking of Logan, he wants me to play with him.
Let's play points then together.
You should make SNES Mario Circuit 4 on your island. Bro, that's such a meme at this point. I love that. Alright, who's on the heads?
What do you think this
Oh, I
is?
think that's Lily. Logan's room is beyond perfect. Oh, hey, I got the coin flip.
It's that. You win. Big man.
I'm gonna be honest, if I do end up making a channel island, I'm going to make it after Mario Circuit 4 as the meme. Because at this point, we all are aware of this. Even those who don't play Mario Kart know are like, we're gonna make them aware that Mario Circuit 4 is the forgotten Mario Circuit of Super Mario Kart. What's got you all pissed off?
You're fun.
Oh shit!
I was talking to Jane, and I
Okay, but as per the lore I've given you, it's not very hard to trigger your anger. Wow, you're really good at coin flip. What's your secret? Really good question. What the hell is my secret to that? You know what? Genetics. Have you gotten the coin that stands up straight yet? I've gotten that once too! Only once though. That's insane. They gave you the win. Stanley, what's up, bro?
Yo.
Yes.
Who in Robin's hideout best represents a sweet and kind person?
There are better things to ask a question about coming from a thug on the street. Who's the best example of a thug? No. Don't try this at home, kids. Who's a really good shoplifter? Let's find out who's the best example of a really good shoplifter.
Who in Robin's hideout best represents a really good shoplifter? I wanna know.
Yeah, I want to know too. Who here is going to be on the security cameras first?
On 3, 6.
If it's not Stanley, I'm going to be disappointed.
A really good shoplifter in Robin's hideout. 1, 2, 3. Dina.
Yep. Amen to that. And they're all on the same page. The lore is all lined up, guys.
We discussed us in Robin's hideout. Everyone's under.
He's so grateful that he is known as a shoplifter, guys. If all your OCs were to fight each other, who would be the winner? Well, that's a very varied question. Because my characters have superpowers.
Yo.
And that really all depends on, well, their strengths and weaknesses. Now, I will admit, some characters don't have powers, so they might be at a disadvantage. But most, if not all of my main characters do, as well as the villains and the rivals. That really does come down to, like, what you think would be the most powerful. I've only heard people be given a win for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would do that. Yo. Oh, hold on. I want to do something. I just like beat it. I'm pissed. Yeah, I kind of think that's the word. That's the move. I don't even know why I'm giving him. Stanley has yet to get into a fight with anybody. Funny enough, most of the fights that have happened with on my island have been between my good guys. My heroes are the ones who are beefing with each other the most. Also, Cody and Ed are friends again, but now Mark and Katie aren't friends.
Beat it. Thanks.
I live on a weird island, guys. Also, Tails is kind of redeeming himself because he got into a fight with Chance, and they're supposed to be best friends, but now they're friends again. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, bro, you still got a long way to go before you're fully redeeming yourself. Hey, look, guys, someone's online. Link and Zelda broke up before getting back together on my island. Well, excuse me, princess. Alright. See, they're friends again. But, this dude's still on a list. Keep in mind, this dude's beefing with all his buddies. Who the hell is all here? Oh, Snippet's here. You guys move fast. Oh, yeah, Serena, or Ed has a crush on Serena. Pokemon Serena. He asked her out. It didn't go so well. Poor guy. I'm gonna be a squished cheese ball today. This is very interesting. Look at the dream. Oh, someone's sleeping and dreaming? Where were they? Oh, Steph! What the hell are you doing, girl? Bro, I just fell asleep.
Hey, listen to this. You said you want some gnocchi for dinner, right? Hey, listen to this. Your favorite food is turnip cake, right?
You know what? Every once in a while you have to have a conversation with a street lamp. Sent it on Discord? Alright, I'll have to look at that when I'm done.
Guess it was just a dream.
Got a light bulb. Thank you. I can sell that for like maybe 20 or 50 cents. I don't know what any of these are. So have this.
Down the hatch.
If y'all remember, she's got very poor table manners. Oh, hey, she really liked it. Logan's having a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, he's sweating. This dude is like going... He's playing on a playground ride to, turning it into like an exercise. Same with Zoidberg. What? They're flying! There's a feast all around me. Are you gonna eat that mountain goat? How's Crom and Dimitri doing? Let's go and check up on them. What's been your favorite cult that was formed on your island? The All Hail cutscene. Pretty sure there was an All Hail Chow Garden or something. Pretty sure they were praising Marnie at some point. What you got, Uzi? If I pull out a robot arm, so help me. Bathroom set. Yerba mate? Mate? A cat! I got a cat!
Thanks. Be sure.
I've actually made 3 cats before in the pallet house before I got the real one. Crom. Crom is chasing after Allie. Why? What are you doing?
After you. No, after you.
We doing this? Hey.
I insist. After you.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? I think my thing was having like a stroke or something.
Someone told me this is a good spot to see some stuff.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell that was all about, but I don't know, it was lagging or something. Hold on, there was something, like, this has been, like, kind of developing, and I have a hunch. Hold on. She, like, multiple times has been thinking about Crom, so I'm actually thinking maybe I will... Hot food. Hot as in spicy? No, I think it would just be, like, hot. Like, warm. The pizza. Hot? Yeah, have some french fries. Also, each doctor has a crush on my mom's character, which I guess makes sense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't, like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, Crom and Kayla could get married, or date. Here. Why don't you guys hang out for a bit? biscuits? Allie, I know you've made a joke about that one. Oh, Shyla's got hiccups. Here, why don't you help her? You guys vibe. It means hold still. It means don't move. Are any of your characters arrow ace? I need a definition. What is Daisy doing? She's stalking a shy guy. Meow. Pretty crowded spot. What's Uzi dreaming about? Aromantic and oh, stating preference set to none. Not really. Like some of them I just don't pursue anything because it's either not in their character or when none of my characters really are like that, but like I don't write everybody with a partner. I do have like a few gay and bisexual characters though, so like my character Katie, she's bi. That's why in this she's married to Violet in this one. Oh, she didn't like that. Actually, now that I think about it, these three, so Maya has a kind of a crush on Chloe, and they're both bi. So, what the hell are you guys doing? She is strangers with all of them, and they're just like chasing after each other. Good news, everyone! This strange egg keeps following me. Yes. Oh, here's Dimitri. Dimitri hasn't really pursued much. Who could he pursue anything with? He is somehow friends with both of with Allie and Corey. That's hilarious. Kind of getting along with Mark and Heavy. Yeah, Dimitri doesn't have a lot of friends. We should change that. Dimitri, let's go find you a friend. Like another friend. Let's see. Who here has got really traumatic past issues? Not many, but you know what? Why don't you go and chill out with Stuart?
Never met, have we? I go with Dimitri. You.
Dimitri, I'm Stuart.
Alright. Alright, there we go. They're getting familiar. They think they might be good friends. Alright, you guys chill out. Dimitri needs more friends. What are you dreaming about? Also, why is Daisy still following people?
Another pink shadow. Another pink shadow. Keep coming.
I regret nothing. It was really funny how much I freaked out when they announced that you could be
Maybe I'm bored now.
have multiple dating preferences, although I do wish you could pick multiple genders. Fair. I think it's already nice that they've expanded as much as they have. And I think that's a good start, at the very least. Is this considered... You know what? Have some litter. I don't know. Yeah, she really liked it. That's an interesting one. Pickles, blue cheese, and liver. Huh. Oh, it means non-binary. Alright, got you guys. I'm old-fashioned. I'm not disrespectful, but I am still old-fashioned. Let's see, what was I just thinking about? Oh, Vivian. What's Vivian up to? Just hopping around. Her and Ruby live together. I was trying to get Uzi to live with them as well, but she got married to Heavy. Oh, James and Ed live together now, I believe. And then that means that Melissa just kind of lives on her own in the Chow Garden. Speaking of her. That's cool, but apparently he's not all that interested, so you might want to put a cork on that one for now. Yeah, there's a rule on my island is that once I've made all the colors, everyone's gonna get a Chow as a pet. Lots of people have one. Lots of people are still waiting. And I'm still trying to figure out who's getting what color. And who doesn't have one yet. Time to start figuring that out. No, you definitely don't. Anybody who needs blue or brown does not have one. Why is everyone following people? Let me check your belongings. Don't have one. You don't have a pet at all! I'm gonna have to fix that. Everybody on my island gets a Chow. Let me guess, I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have any red ones. That one's a mad little one. I have 2 Marnies, but they go unused because there's only one. Does the Chow correspond to their personality type? Nah, just their favorite color. Good, she liked it. Lol, so friggin' weird seeing Canon Ruby. I remember putting her on my 3DS island and she expanded well beyond her show. It's why Dominic is such a weird guy. He gets it from his mom. Fair enough. Here, because you're hungry. Yeah, everyone's just going to get a Chow that's based off their favorite color, except for mine and my character Stacy. Mine just has a regular one because it was adorable and I thought of that first. And I made a Chow named Marnie. She is like one of my icons of my modded Chow garden. So it's also what I believe would her Chow would be. Hold on, I'll show you. Marnie. She has a Marnie. This Marnie is a blue Chow with a cowboy hat and a red bandana. I'm pretty sure I've shown her in my one video or something. Stacy, what are you up to? Mercury and Neo got married on my island. Funny because they are 2 of my favorite characters from the show. That's pretty solid. I like that. Good job. You failed successfully. Ah, buck up. You'll be fine. Neo was one of my favorite characters on the show, too. Her, like, honestly, so many of the villains of that show are, like, really good. I love Mercury as well. I love Neo. I love Roman Torchwick. I should probably make Neo for this. But, like, honestly, it's hard for me to pick characters I really don't like. But I guess if I had to pick some, like, mostly, like, some of the ones from Volume 4 beyond. Now what's Ellie up to? Didn't I just help you out?
Welcome to the... I want to try learning a snippet.
No, you got a big family already. Alright. How many more Miis can your island fit? That's a good question. Almost 15. Almost 10. 12. Oh, it literally says it right there. I can add 12 more Miis. Where's Corey? Oh, Corey's right here. Him and Logan are out. They're walking and pondering tricks and schemes. What's your man's up to? What are the boys up to, Allie? Alright, I think it'll be just about time to call it a stream. I'd say that this one was very high energy. If you're taking suggestions, Kirby. I have not actually added anybody aside from those. Like, these last three were the most recent ones that I've added. Other than that, I've added, like, I've added N. And mostly just characters having kids. I don't know, ask him. Can't pinpoint those two anymore. Anyway, thank you all for showing up. This was a lot of fun. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm definitely confident that next stream will probably be starting Miitopia. So look forward to that. In any case, really hope you guys all enjoyed today, because I know I did. So, hope you guys all have a great rest of the day. Peace out.